With this beautiful weather and everything, it starts me thinking about going on vacation. And I start thinking about when I had a job and realizing how many times I wanted to go on vacation, but just couldn't. Maybe you're there. Maybe you're that person. Maybe you're that family. You want to do something with the kids or the grandkids. You want to go somewhere. You want to take them to somewhere like maybe Disney World or to a theme park, or you want to get away to a cottage, spend time with the family, and it's just not possible. No matter how much you want to do that, things just didn't work out this year. There were more bills came in, there were repairs that had to be done. Just kind of seemed to eat away at that vacation fund. Listen, I've been there. I understand that. And plain and simply, it sucks, right? Because you get 2 weeks off and you want to do something special. You want to get away. You want to create memories, right? You want to create a moment that you can look back on with the family and go, hey, do you remember when we went to Disney World, or we went to the cottage and we spent 2 weeks up there and had the best time of our lives? Those are the moments that you work for, right? That's why you work those extra hours. That's why you put in the overtime, and that's why you make the sacrifices to get up so early in the morning, to sit in traffic, to hopefully get a coffee on the way to work, to sit at work 5 minutes beforehand and shake your head and go, there's got to be a better way, right? To deal with all the politics and then, do it backwards, right? And get home and be so tired, but, try to be there and present for the family. But deep down inside, you're worried about the next day. You're worried about the next bill, right? I mean, I know how that feels. And, I can tell you honestly, guys, I can remember, planning a trip and, realizing that it wasn't going to happen this year. There's too many things happened, right? So those are one of those moments where you realize, something has to change and you've got to do something different, and for me, that different was finding digital marketing and finding a program that allowed me to learn how to build an automated online business working just 2 hours a day. And that really changed my outlook on things, because I used to work in private security. I worked those 40 to 60 and sometimes more hours a week. Then I got into the MLM world, and it gave me some freedom, which I'm very thankful for. But if I wasn't working, I wasn't making money. If I wasn't buying products, I wasn't making money. And it got me thinking there's got to be more to it. And then, a mentor of mine was talking about this digital marketing thing. It was showing us success. And I was like, this is really cool. And the first thing that I really gravitated to personally was that it was a 2-hour workday, and that there was this blueprint that, I'll give to you absolutely free, by the way. This blueprint showed me exactly what I had to do every day for 2 focused hours. And I thought, you know what? If I can find 2 hours through it a day, so can you, and so can everybody else, right? So that really got me excited. Now, automation. What do they mean by automation? Okay, look, you get this program set up and then it's working in the background. So it's sending out the emails, it's helping people get started, it's showing videos, so these are the things that you don't have to worry about. So yes, you still have to do 2 hours a day to build your business, but the rest of the time, the system works in the background, which is really, really cool. Because think of it this way, guys, you're, say, sleeping, and you get up in the morning and you look at your phone and you got notifications of new team members and people signing up, or, somebody said, hey, I want to know more. They become new leads, right? All while you were sleeping, or while you were out at the kids' baseball game, or, you were stuck at your job, right? That's the power of this. Hello, Jonathan. Glad you're here. So, that's the power of automation. That's the power of having something working in the background while you're hard at work. Another thing I really loved about this, guys, is that there are 4 streams of income to get started with. Okay, now that's big, because again, like I said, I was in the MLM world, and in the MLM world, it was 1 stream of income. Right here, you have 4 streams of income to start with. And we teach you how to build this business so you can add more streams of income down the line. So what you learn here, you can implement into other things. Okay, that's why we're in the e-learning industry. All right, that means you're going to learn how to build a business and how to take these skills and apply them to other things, right? And that's powerful, guys. Look, we have people from all over the world who are doing this business. It doesn't matter if you're in Canada, US, Mexico, Europe, Australia, South Africa. It really doesn't matter where you are. If you're watching this right now, that means that you can do this business. And that right there is powerful. Now look, guys, we have a community of over 60,000 people from all over the world who are building this automated business using this one blueprint. Okay? So again, it doesn't matter if you're, 18 to 80. What matters is you have a goal, you have a reason. Maybe you're tired of being tired. Maybe you want to put more money away for retirement. Maybe you want to travel more, right? Maybe you want to walk away from your job down the road. That's the cool part of it all, right? That's what's exciting about it, right? This gives you options, guys, to decide what you want to do with your life, right? It gives you more things to do. And that's the powerful thing, is options. I mean, the income can be great. There's no doubt about it, right? It all depends on the individual. Do not get me wrong. But it also gives you the options to do the things that you've always wanted to do. So, guys, if this is clicking for you, do me a favor, okay? Put your email in, click the link in my profile, put your email in. I'll send you the 10K and 30-day blueprint. And you can take a look at this absolutely free and decide for yourself whether or not this is the right opportunity for you. If it is, awesome. We'll get working together right away. If not, no problem. Because think of it this way, guys. In 5 years, are you going to be more stressed, more worried? Are you going to be further in debt? Are you going to be shaking your head going, how am I going to get out of this? More? Or are you going to be looking back going, you know what? I'm glad I took the opportunity. I checked this out. It changed my life. Never know, right? You don't know until you try. So guys, if you're tired of always being on, it is time to build something that works when you don't. I hope you're having an awesome day today, and I look forward to speaking with you again very, very soon. Have an awesome day, guys. Take care. Oh, before we go, check this out. This is my view today. This is where I decided to work from today, guys.